know what you really wanted, and I had to get you it while I was at the store.
So updates on the current BSP build. We did the CR front lip, then we did a BSP legal Lexan rear wing because one, it's sweet, it's awesome, everybody stares at you on the highway, and it should add some good drag to the vehicle and keep the rear end planted. Then we did a ATS carbon spec LSD in the rear. So we did the diff because the car was kind of hopping, and I assume it's from the inside tire jumping from the stock Thorne when we went to Hoosiers. It was pretty fine on street tires, but when we went to the Hoosiers, everybody just comments like, hey, your car's super bouncy. We messed with the rebound, and it just didn't want to fix it. And all of our bushings look good. Then we went with some more style points of an OMP steering wheel. One, it's more comfortable, it's lighter, and it looks good. So before the next event, we're going to try and put the AP1 transmission in. Since we're putting the AP1 transmission in, we figured we might as well put a lightweight flywheel in, a heavy duty pressure plate, and a stock replacement clutch. Then we are also going to decat it and then have Robert kind of mess with the tune a little bit. It's really choppy down low, and now that because we're going to no cats, it's gonna run a little rich, so have him take it out and mess with the tune a little bit and try and get it running smoother. And
you're not using Christmas trees on your car. Your mechanic will quit. Alright, so we got a heavy duty pressure plate, we got the ACT Streetlight flywheel, and an OE disc from Honda. This is kind of like my tried and true setup. It's just simplistic, but it works every time for hundreds and hundreds of launches. I've used it on boosted cars. Everyone I know runs this setup and it works great. So figure we do it once and do it right. Why is there panting in the background of all our videos, Charles?
If you ever just hear panting, it's because this. He sits right next to where we're trying to film and just pants.
Also, this is pretty climate controlled in here. It's 71 degrees, so he's
colder than our
hot.
house.
Yeah. He's a very spoiled puppy. Yes. So Darian came in for a transmission swap. Well, then I locked him out of the shop for like 30 minutes, and when he came back in, I'd taken off all of that. So I took his whole car apart, and now I've got him on board. So he's about to take the intake manifold off, so we can do all the evap stuff. Port the manifold for the bigger throttle body, and I've removed every extra piece of thing I could come up with pretty much. Amanda's taking the exhaust off so we can do the cat. We're just going to town. We're going to make a BSP car in one night.
So full BSP.
Yeah.
You got upgraded, sir. How's it feel?
Ish.
How's the exhaust wear coming down here?
That's pretty good. Gotta get this O2 sensor off.
I forgot how hard it is to take the manifold off on a stock car, stock manifold. Obviously, I've removed all of these extra bits back here. So, I guess there's 2 bolts back here, and all of this stuff, which is from the AP1, none of this is actually drilled. This is where the EGR would be. I need to cut all this off once we get this out of here. 1, it'll save some weight, and 2, it'll make swapping the manifold in and out much easier. But now we got like one of these little guys. There's a 12 with like 3 wobbly extensions. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this works for me. Okay, you do whatever you want. See how you're already fighting it?
Yeah, I was just because we got to take this off. Darian?
No. Darian, are you being a baby?
There's a single hanger.
There's 2. One hanger, Darian.
2.
Ooh, so what's stopping the exhaust from coming off is hanger number 1, and
then Darian.
Yeah, that guy. Mostly that guy right there.
Is this even my car anymore?
No. This is the Thorne's backup car.
This is backup.
We're making it a backup.
Renamed the car. It is now just called Backup.
Got it?
Got it.
Exhaust is out.
Darian, where do we put the turbocharger? Do you have a spot in mind, or? Oh, that's just air conditioning, which he doesn't need.
Yeah, right. No, it's not necessary.
Oh, that's where the battery's supposed to go.
Yeah, I took out the mount.
Yeah.
See the.
Let's look at it here.
Oh, there's the tray.
Look at how heavy that is. We don't need that.
Ah,
Garbage.
what are you doing?
Feel that.
What do you got?
That.
Oh, the cat section? Yeah, dude, for sure. Oh, weigh this on my little scale on top of the thing.
The whole exhaust weighs 9 pounds with this setup.
So go put it on the scale.
Alright.
To the scale.
Because I want, anytime, yeah, we gotta know how much the stuff we put back on weighs sometimes.
So 2 pounds, 2 ounces, maybe.
It only weighs 5 pounds.
You mean 6. 3 times heavier. The weight savings is 4 pounds, Darian.
It's 5 pounds.
Okay, it's 5 pounds.
Fine.
Is that better?
It's-
Do you like it better if it's 5 pounds?
30, I don't care what it is.
Expert assembly. Move it to the floor 2 feet behind you, and it won't scratch anymore.
I just wanted to remind you that you wanted to do this under the car.
We could have.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I mean, you're struggling with
I'd be
it.
on backwards right now.
Yeah, wouldn't that have been worth it?
I need lube.
Really scratching that muffler up.
Huh?
I told him to back up 2 feet on the smooth floor, and he's just going at it.
You
So
did not say that.
Like, nah,
Stop
the
scratching your forehead.
I can actually rewind. So move it to the floor 2 feet behind you, and it won't scratch anymore. Flip it. Got a bowl.
Alright, so we need to steal some parts. We damaged one of the flywheel bolts, unfortunately. I need to steal one off my backup motor. This thing has everything on it. It's a little rusty. But I was having an issue with the spline engagement in the clutch, and the possibility that the issue I'm having is because we're using that Quake gearbox. So I've been meaning to do this and slide this transmission on here. And yeah, let's put some little glue on the splines and see how far the splines engage. That's good. Just knock it on over. Up there. Okay, we did it. So that's flush. So let's see where the engagement is. Pull it out. It went pretty far in. Actually, really far. Okay, so that's, I can see a good clean couple lines here. I guess we'll look at the total spline engagement, right? Yeah, that's basically it. It goes about that far, which is nowhere near enough. The problem is not my gearbox. The problem is the way they designed their stupid clutch.
What are they saying? Your splines don't go into their clutch far enough?
That's what they're saying.
Okay.
Well, yeah, where the splines are, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we put this in here, right? Look at the second plate.
Right, you're about halfway through it.
Yeah, you can see the marks on the second plate from the wear. You see the wear marks in there? They're about exactly where this thing stops. So I'm right in there wrong.
So, AB2 transmission out. AP1 trans in.
It is real.
Robert's working on the code.
Yeah, because when he's talking, I can duck the.
But
How you feel, Robert?
Oh, I can feel the speed just rubbing off me onto this thing. I'm pretty excited. I can't wait to drive my new car.
It's called the backup car now.
Yeah, backed up. I get some stickers made for it. All right, so everything's tight, Ryan? Right?
You just
I
did
just did
those.
those.
I did that one.
What about that one?
I did not do that one.
Do that one. And then I did the two on this side. I just have to do the hard ones on top. All right. We're out here at Mohegan Sun. We finished Darian's car pretty late. Got it loaded up. and drove to Ryan's house, Ryan's cabin, out here in the Poconos. And we're ready for some autocross today. So, the Miata is up first, and then we'll see how good the S2000 feels. Really?
Oh no, the 8's gone.
How's she running? Good.
It's so fun. It has no power, but it's so fun. It like slides around a little bit everywhere.
We'll have to come up with a decent name for it now that it can't be backup car. It is windy today. We lost a number. Oh no. There we go. I forgot to videotape me trash talking you.
That's nice.
Just reminding Amanda to not lift because Miata. Yeah. Where's your in-car camera?
That camera guy didn't show up. He's too busy fixing a door handle or something.
You have a co-driver.
He's been over here running.
You know what? I can just run behind you. Oh yeah, you gotta flash your headlights a few times. Ooh. Oh, you broke them.
90s car stuff.
Easy on those little guys. They're 30 years old. I'll run alongside so I can video.
Can you go in the middle and then just point to features for me?
Yeah. And on our way back for her final morning run. So little I can't find it. There it is. Come on. It's definitely looking like she's pushing hard, but is it worth it? It's like a 48.7. Is that good? Is it 48.7 good?
I mean, it was a 10 faster than our last one.
It's pretty good because you had Ryan in it. Yeah, that's definitely quicker then. Oh, you're leaving. Yeah, nice job.
This is really fun.
Yeah, it looks fun.
It'll be great if you have actual power.
I'll have a little bit. Not exactly big bad wolf power, but
Well, not 550 horsepower, but better than this. Right?
I think it blew up. Yeah, I think it blew up. Roll it over out of grid.
Had a minor casualty, it looks like.
I assume we blew out a freeze plug because that's common. But as soon as the car crossed the finish, I thought I saw smoke coming out of this corner, and I was like, oh, he's locking up the tire. And then it never stopped. want to start it up where fluid is coming out. Perhaps there's none left in it, but nothing came out that time. I found the leak.
Where is it?
It looks simplistic.
Yeah.
There is a cap over the coolant port,
Okay.
and when I squeeze this, water shoots out of it. Luckily, I don't put a lot of coolant in this thing, so it's pretty much water.
Okay, so the most reliable car in the fleet, our little Miata, has exploded.
Yeah, pretty sweet. The looks like a soft plug on the back of the motor for coolant split, and now we have no coolant. Luckily, it happened at the crossing the line for the end of morning runs. So no one lost any time yet. We just got to get her fixed up.
There's the poor little guy right
There
here.
she is. We're gonna grab a couple tools so we can get to it. Let it take off a few things. And then we'll find ourselves a new plug, hopefully at a store, some coolant, dump it back in. And assuming it didn't explode because the head gasket left, we should be good to go. All right, at the old AutoZone. Luckily like a minute away. We are able to remove the plug from the car. Hopefully we can find one. Ooh, stuff. Oh man, we gotta get Darian some spray detailer. Ooh, found the doorman section. It's my favorite section. Here we go, Ryan. Try that guy. Yeah, why not?
Is it long enough?
You get that one too. Yeah, there we go. Between those two, we're good. Oh, towels?
Oh, he needs a microfiber to use with it, doesn't he?
I bet they have a little roll of them that are cheap. There we go. Dude, would it be mean if we got him a terry towel instead? So many options. Oh my god. How funny it would be if we tire shined his Hoosiers.
He'd
Yep.
never forgive us. No. Forgive us.
Quick detailer. We got Mother's. Quick detailer by McGuire's is his favorite. Because it doesn't have any, it doesn't mess up coatings. You just clean it. Alright, I think we are set. Oh yeah, we got a winner with that plug.
That's the one?
Yep.
Sweet.
Alright, it's been like 5 minutes. We are back up and running, hopefully. Warming up. Waiting to see if we can make some coolant pressure. So far, it feels good. It's definitely starting to make pressure. And well, we dropped a lot, but there's nothing coming out of it right now. So hopefully we're good. Alright, time to go mess with Darian. Where is he? Darian! Now, I know what you really wanted, and I had to get you it while I was at the store. Yeah, I rubbed them in dirt for you ahead of time. And then some quick detailer. Ah, you're welcome.
For your car?
No, that's for you. It's for you to detail your car.
And we got some taxi lines.
Now, on top of that, I got you some tire shine.
Oh, yeah, where's the tire shine?
No shine.
Yeah, so shiny.
Alright,
I'm gonna do the tread too. Alright, got a little frantic, got a little behind. Darian's going out. I did a run. Darian's going out for his first run. The car is really bouncy. I'm not sure exactly what's up, so we're gonna work on the dampers. But I was hopping all over the place. Man, it's so nice to have the taller gearing though. The car feels great, it feels powerful, and it's super sticky. We just gotta figure out how to make it not hop. We just took, for kicks, all of the compression out of the back of the car, just to see if it's being over damped, and we will see what that does.
So Robert's going out for his next run. having some weird rear shock issues. Course is really bumpy. So shakedown's been pretty good. It's been pretty hectic here in the beginning. Ran a 42.6.
That's so much better. That's awesome.
Yeah, I almost lost the steering wheel in the back.
He's ran a 42.0
While he was reading his notes.
while you're reading a book. Oh my god, dude. I can't run that quick. I don't know how you did that.
Sent it, bro.
I guess. What are those arrows? You're supposed to write clockwise or counterclockwise.
That way, so
That's
high speed
counterclockwise.
and low speed is clockwise.
I still don't believe
You're backwards.
you. I fucking told you.
Look.
I don't. You're a mess.
Thanks,
Take
bro.
your notebook. But your time was, that was a 42.0. I'm at a 42.8. I have no idea how to find 8/10 in this thing.
Harfield. Ran a 41E.
That's the best it's been. That's the best it's been by a chunk. Like I'm starting to feel like we're getting close to that point of pretty limited improvement now.
Yeah.
It still does that big hop all of a sudden in that back corner.
So Robert's at the line. Made some shock changements. Apparently the compression was wrong in the back. Sitting on a dirty cone. Actually running in the wrong heat because we had 2 reruns. So we're running in the next group for our last run, and then we have afternoon runs. They're up for their afternoon runs. Hold on, let me zoom out here. How are you guys doing?
Well, he hasn't run yet, but I matched my time from this morning.
Hey, awesome.
So the car is incredibly sassy. I asked it to turn, and it was just like, no, thank you. And
You guys having fun?
yeah. This car is great. I love this thing.
So Robert's back in. He ran a
All right, Ryan.
41.5.
Did anyone see that last cone?
I was not paying attention.
None of you were?
No. Been pretty high intensity here today. Things have been really rushed.
I hit the last cone in the slalom and I watched the guy run out, but when I looked it was still standing up and I saw him move it a little bit, and then he went right behind where the seat was, so I couldn't see what if he did this or this.
Robert's coming to the finish. And so apparently the car's a lot better now. Let's see what he thinks.
That felt great.
Did you cone?
I don't think so, I left a lot of room.
That should be top X.
Yeah.
That's a 41.2.
Yeah, dude. Phil, you're right. That was the last few clicks we needed.
Sweet, awesome. So let's
I'm
see
happy.
how we can finish.
Dude, for little 245s
Yeah.
on our light prep car. BSP was soft. Okay, so again in our insane haste. So we went out for first runs, we got here the last second again, because it's just, there's no time to turn around. We went out for my first run, the car fuel starved at just over half a tank. So we went out, we got fuel, we came back in, we each did a run, and then we were looking for the tire sprayer. And of course it went off in here. It's not that bad. We threw all this shit out. Sorry, we threw all the stuff out to try and dry it out. Crap. Alright. Well, Darian's up soon. I think I might be top packs now. I had a good run. I had a 31.2. That 31.2, pretty excited about that. A little more to go. Sun's getting low. We're almost there. All right, backup car is doing awesome. We're just backup. Yeah, backup's having a good day now. I think we got her dialed in. Darian's gonna have to go out and do his top packs run. That's all she wrote today.
Ah,
What?
scared of like sending it here. And then
Know
like,
your car is good when it's better than yours.
well, so I let off there.
I
so
heard.
was scared, and dude, I blew it. I was all the way out on the outside.
Saw you got wide.
It's different. It handles completely different, and it's just like the car's been so sketchy all the time that like normally when you get on the gas, there was no saving it and there was no modulation, and it would like
Yeah,
if the car
it's pretty easy to drive now.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
we were doing what we did today, how the car was an STR, we probably would have crashed it.
Alright guys, we are beat. We gotta get packed up, go home, go back to our normal lives. So
It's been a stressful weekend. The car, then racing today, and all the problems, and
it did the one or two magic runs though, and we got the top packs. So it's worth the work.
Yeah, I know you got the top back.
Alright, time for nap.